Hey friends, how you doing today? Just wanted to come at you. I just had an intense conversation. We're gonna call it intense. Is what I like to call TL or tough love with a friend of mine who is at a point where she felt like she can't do this anymore. Her words, not mine. Can't do this anymore. I can't keep going the way that I'm going. And my response was, great. Why should you? The choice to make a change in your life is yours and yours alone. Nobody can make you do anything you're not willing to do. But also, nobody can make you successful at doing something you don't want to do. You'll mail it in, you just won't do it. But knowing that you can't go on is not the end. Knowing that you can't go on is the change. The change that you need to stop doing what you've been doing so you can start getting what you haven't been getting. It's the change, it's the difference. It's what matters most is you making a decision and pivoting and making other choices or doing something different or doing the homework, the research, the work to make the change that you want in your life. And I've been waiting for this client for so long to recognize that what she's doing just isn't working. But as a coach, my job is not to tell her what to think. My job is to ask her intelligent questions and thought-provoking questions and inspiring questions so that she recognizes the path that works best for her that has probably already been inside of her that she just wasn't willing to do. And so while that sounds like a fearful conversation, oh no, a coaching client is saying she can't go on anymore. No, I was like, yes, you're absolutely right. I agree with you. In my inside voice. My outside voice was saying, how do you feel about that? Are you sure? What made you come to this decision? How do you feel about this now that you've come to this decision? Do you feel confident in your response? Those types of questions to make sure that she is absolutely getting out of it the conversation, what she needs to in order to make that change. And then the next step, let's take action. Let's develop a strategy and a plan to get you where you need to be and where you want to be. See, sometimes you have to try and fail or try and struggle before you're willing to recognize that the path you're on just isn't working for you. And as a coach, sometimes it's tough to sort of watch that happen. But as you ask questions and the person, comes to their conclusions, they're not recognizing or not willing to recognize in their subconscious that the path they're on just isn't working. Now, I'm a fan of tough love and I do push, but it's not what you say, it's what others say. And that's, if someone's going to be a fan of you, it's not what you say about you, it's what others say, right? But it's not what others say or it's not what others tell me, it's what I know. I know what's best for me. Even if you're employing a coach and trying to get that outside perspective or that consigliere where somebody you can bounce ideas off of, sometimes people still they don't believe it until they believe it. And a man or a woman's not willing to fix a problem they don't believe they have. And so it's a little slower at times, but the aha moment is so much more deep and so much more impactful to a person when you sort of let them recognize what they've already known. They knew that this path wasn't working for them, but they just needed to prove to themselves that it wasn't working. And it's so frustrating as a coach sometimes because it's like there's a shortcut, but your job as a coach is not to tell people what to think. It's to, again, ask thought-provoking questions and intelligent questions and reflect what they're saying. And the answer is within sight of them, and your job is to help them, again, marry their performance with their potential. Marry their performance with their potential. So if you think you can't go on any further or any longer, good, great. But that's not quitting. That's recognizing that there's got to be another way. There's got to be another way for me to find success. Doesn't mean quit. It means find another way. Write up another plan. The world is full of pens and tons of paper. Computers, you can type up a new plan. Your The energy within your mind is endless. You can write and rewrite and edit and re-edit your plan as many times as it takes. How many times does it take? Until you find the success you're looking for. You can do it. You don't need to give up. But maybe you can't do it the way you've been doing it anymore. I can't do this anymore. That's okay. But let's find a way that you can do it. Failure only exists when you quit. The second you don't try anymore, you failed. But boy, you're gonna try a ton of times and have what looks like failure. Those are just challenges. So again, I can't do this anymore. Great. Let's find a way that you can do it differently. All right, my friends, have a great day. Make it a fantastic year. Do something today that your future self will be proud of. In this client's case, it was recognizing she couldn't do what she was doing anymore and she needed a better plan. And I think we're on the way to a much better plan, and I think her long-term success is gonna be significantly better. So cheer on. I can't do this anymore. It's not a sign to quit. It just means that's a challenge. I know what doesn't work. I'm gonna try something different. Take care, everybody. Bye.